Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some silver that has just come in. Now with this purchase, I am topping off a tube that I have been looking to finish off all year. It is just a random round tube, and whenever I was making a purchase of silver or gold, I have been purchasing a lot of gold this year too, but whenever I was making a silver purchase, I always just put this one on the back burner. I was always looking at picking up something else, or something else was catching my eye, something else was on sale, better deal, whatever it was. I just kept putting off topping off this tube of random rounds. So I had 14 rounds in the tube for the longest time, so I just picked up 6 to finish it off, and I got it from the Acai Refining. I only have one of their products here. This is just one of their generic rounds. I do like their products. I do plan on picking up some of the bars that they have as well, but this is just one of their rounds that they have, where it just shows the company. Whenever I see the name, I always think of the Japanese beer. That's the first thing that jumps into my mind. So even though I don't have too many from Acai, I am looking obviously to pick up more, and the rounds that I did buy came from them, and I have seen them on previous channels before, and I thought they looked really nice, so I went ahead and picked a few up, and that is the Liberty Trade Buffalo here. You can see where it has the Native American there, where it's got a little bit more emphasis on the headdress there. You can see the feathers have some really good definition, and then I really like the pattern that they have in the field there. And it's a little bit of a mirrored-like finish on the border. You can see it's 3/9 fine silver, and it actually is dated, or it does have a year on it. A lot of the rounds that you'll see don't really have dates on them. This one does. It's from 2021. And then on the back, I think I like this side of the coin maybe a little bit more. And then you can see the little Acai Refining logo down there under the word freedom, and this is the buffalo there. There's not too much definition. I thought there was gonna be more definition with the buffalo. It's a little more frosted. I'm gonna look at maybe it was just, no, they're all kind of like that. So it's frosted, and you can see turning it, the buffalo is a little bit more, muscular. You can see it's got some detail on the tail, but it doesn't really have too much detail on the face. You can make out that it's a buffalo. So when you look at it head on, it almost kind of looks like, I don't know, like TV static or something like that, with the frosted finish. But then you kind of turn it, and you can see the little bit of definition you get there. You can see the fur, and you can see the nose and the eye. But then, like I said, you turn it here and you can't really see too much. But flipping it back over, I change my mind. I do kind of like the Native American side of this on here. Like I said, I like the detail. I like all the detail on the headdress there. So just giving a little bit of background on this coin here, just on the design. It says this is a 1 ounce silver buffalo round, is a cutting edge take on an exemplary top pick. James Earl Fraser's plan for the 1913 Buffalo nickel has motivated the 2 pictures highlighted on this round, while both front side and converse sides show another interpretation of the immortal artwork. So obviously, as you can see, it is not the same as the American buffalo, the silver buffaloes that you usually see. I got a couple of them out here. This is the iconic one that's based off of the nickel, and you can see this is the take on that there. And I don't like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the traditional one more than this one, but I do like the interpretation that they put here. The one thing that I don't like too much is the frosting choice. Like I said, on the buffalo you can really see it, but you can see it on the Native American here as well, that the frosted finish is kind of, not the greatest, but then you turn on its side and you can kind of see a little bit more definition there. And all of these buffalo ones, they come from different mints as well. This is from the Sunshine Mint. I have another one here. I don't actually know where this one's from. It doesn't have a mint mark, but you can see that different ones are made. I have plenty from Silvertown as well. But yes, I thought this was pretty cool, so I went ahead and picked up 6 of them to top off the tube. Like I said, it just kept getting pushed on the back burner. So now it is finally complete, and I can go ahead and top off that tube. And there's the last one there, the 6th. And I'll just put the buffalo side up there. I did get one more of these Aztec calendar rounds. This is one of my favorite rounds that I have in my stack, and I have one already. It's been in plenty of videos, and this one I am actually giving as a gift to somebody. So I just thought I would show it on the channel, but it's not actually being added to my stack. It is actually being as a gift for a friend. So that's the rounds that I picked up there to finish off the generic tube that I had going on there of random rounds. And as you can see, I have a display of 10-ounce bars up here, so you can kind of have a guess on what I picked up. I don't have too many 10-ounce bars. These are the only ones that I have, the 5 that are here, and they're all the exact same type. They are the pressed bars. So I'll give you an example here. This is one of my favorite ones. It's got to lean off to the side because it's a mirrored-like finish. It's got a reeded edge, but these are a lot of the bars that you'll see is the 10-ounce pressed bars. And I do have my eye on a couple of the cast poured. I like the look of those, the hand poured ones. And I have some smaller hand poured bars, but no 10-ounce ones. And there is another type that I see all the time, and is the stackers. I see Scottsdale has the stacker. TD Precious Metals, they have their own stacker one. And I found this one, it was on sale, and I went ahead and picked it up. And this one is an Academy stacker, and it is a really, really nice piece of silver. It's got that mirrored-like finish on the other side there. It's got a little bit of, it's not quite a reeded edge on the other side there. Like you can see there are lines, but it's not too deep into the sides, so it does kind of have a little bit of a reeded edge, but not quite like this one or the Royal Canadian Mint one. And as you can see here, this is made by the Scottsdale Mint, and I do like the little circular spiral thing that you see on a lot of these stackers. So this is a chunky little guy. This is it compared to one of my other 10-ounce bars here. This is a Sunshine Mint 10-ounce bar. And as you can see, this one's got some nice chunk to it. Obviously, the Sunshine has a lot more surface area, and it's wider, and but it's not as thick. And with the stacker there, you can see that that's a nice big chunk of silver that I just added to my stack. So like I said, this was made by the Scottsdale Mint. So I think that this, if I were to get a Scottsdale stacker, it would be able to stack on top of this. Same with TD Precious Metals. TD Precious Metals has the stacker, and it has the same type of swirl on the back. So I think that's Scottsdale's signature look. So since TD has that as well, I'm assuming Scottsdale makes theirs too. So this stacker bar is slightly different than the other pressed ones I have, but this is considered a pressed bar as well. And just for a little bit more information on the Academy stacker here, it says pressed mirrored-like finish bar made to stack easily. It says Academy has recently ceased production of silver bars and is now concentrating on industrial metals only. So I grabbed it because it was on sale. I never had one before. I always wanted one, and I really like the look of it. So everything was going in its favor. And then I noticed that it said that they are no longer making any of these bars. So I'm not saying these are going to get to the level of like, the Engelhard bars that aren't being made anymore. I'm not saying that Academy is going to be the same name recognition as Engelhard in 30 years. But that's what happened with a lot of those old bars where it's, see the Johnson Matthey or the Engelhard, like I've been saying. They're no longer being made, and you see some of the older ones. They do carry quite a bit of a premium attached to it. So, you know what I mean? This is always going to be 10 ounces of silver. That's never going to be taken away from it. But in the future, because it's no longer being made and there aren't too many of them out there, maybe it will carry some sort of numismatic value. Again, that's all gravy if it does. I'm not buying this with the explicit intent of that happening. So I'm not going to be upset if it's not going to be viewed the same way as some of those other older refineries that are no longer in production. But anyways, that is my most recent purchase. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I do know that I have seen a lot of people picking up these ones. And now that I have them in my hand, I do like some of the design on there, like the mirrored-like finish here. Again, the buffalo is, I don't like it head on, but when you go to the side, you can see that little bit more of the definition. And of course, with the headdress there, I keep talking about that. That is probably my favorite detail on this coin, just the amount of detail they have on that. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. If you guys have any of the Stacker Academy bars. But like I said, they are no longer making silver, so if you see them, at your local coin shop, maybe go ahead and pick it up, just because it might be a rare piece somewhere down the line. Again, if it isn't, you still have the 10 ounces of silver in your hand. But yes, anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.